What up, Copper family? So glad that you guys are here and that we get to meet Mark finally. He's live. He's with us. It's so cool. How you doing, Mark?
Good. How are you? How's everybody doing? I have no comments, just so you know. I'm on my phone.
Yeah, and I'll do my best. If you guys have any questions for Mark, I'll definitely highlight those. He won't be able to see them, but I'll ask them for him. And if I miss something, just keep asking until I don't. Um, but Mark, man, it's so cool to see you. I was
Yeah. Thanks for having me on.
I was telling Mark beforehand that I'm like, I don't want to talk a lot because I really want to just talk to you and just get to know you even better because this is kind of cool. We've been, how long have we been talking? I mean, years. It feels forever, but it's at
Right
least
since
been a
like
year.
June, maybe.
Yeah,
Almost a year, I said.
yeah. It's like it's been a year. Like when we talk pretty much every day, every other day type of thing, and this is the first time we're doing this, so I'm really excited.
Yeah, it's cool.
So yeah, why don't we say hi to everyone? And you can say hi. So we got E. He's always first, as you know.
What's up, B?
Then we got Billy. How you doing, Bill?
Hey, Bill, my
It's got to
friend.
be getting it's got to be getting hot in Arizona now. It's got to be getting hot because it's starting to get hot here.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
it's hot there.
then we got Taco Queen herself, Amanda. How you doing?
And she's the drawing queen too.
That's true. I've actually seen it. Someone I made a joke as a
Yeah.
post.
I got my own portrait from her.
Yeah, I saw that. That was really good. Then we have Mr. Cruz himself.
Of course, she does herself the best.
We got
Oh, my boy, healthy.
yeah, and then we got Travis, Mr. Redbeard himself. We got Cedric. How you
Hey,
doing,
Cedric.
man? We got Jason.
Cedric.
Jason Mark's going to be a good one. I agree.
What's up,
I'm
Jay?
excited. Then we have Mr. Dancy Bearded himself. Such a kind,
Oh,
supportive
the
human being.
KNC, the king.
Telling you, man, everyone's super
How you
excited to see
doing,
you.
Dan?
We got Marvin. How you doing, Marvin?
Hey,
My
Marvin.
skinny little, shirtless friend. Tommy, how you doing, man?
Shirtless friend. Hey, Tommy.
You got Bearded Rudy right here. The man, the myth, the
Hey, Rudy.
legend. He's here. We got Cruz, Mark.
Crew. Healthy crew.
Yeah, we got Vato. We got everyone. So I
That,
really want. Let's
that's
get
my
started.
boy Votto right there.
We have an
That's my
hour.
boy.
We got a hard stop at an hour, so we don't go over anyone else's stream because this is not a normal time for me to have the show. I apologize, everyone. Thanks for coming in. As you know, my son had a graduation event tonight that I had to postpone this, and Mark was kind enough to go this late. So, Mark, why don't you introduce yourself?
So I'm a stay-home dad, father of three. I got a daughter, two sons. They're 24 is my daughter, 12 and 14 are my sons. I'm stay-home dad not by choice really. I had a seizure some time back and it wrecked my back and shoulders. It was out of the
Really?
blue. Yep.
How long ago was that? You mind me asking?
Oh God, that was probably close to 5 years ago. I had
Dang.
double shoulder surgery and dislocated both, tore the labrums in both, tore my rotator cuffs. Those are better, but my back's got a double pars joint break, so they can't really fix that.
You tore both labrums?
Yeah, and dislocated both shoulders,
Holy
and tore the
cow.
right rotator cuff from one seizure.
Dang. I'm glad you're okay, though.
Yeah, so I mean that kind of forced me to become a stay-home dad, which my back specialist told me because I was really depressed about it. Like I hated to stop working, but he's like, well, your dad died when you were 9. Now you get all this time with your kids that you never got, and that kind of got me out of it.
Hmm.
Like feeling depressed or whatever.
It's hard not to after going through something like that where you're working full time, you're supporting your family, and all of a sudden that happens.
Yeah,
You're
I mean
done.
both my wife and I we're working, but I mean after 20 years of work, it's like, this I was like 41.
Hmm.
It's like
So, how do you like being a stay-at-home dad?
it has its good moments, and I mean my kids are teens now, so a lot of times they want to chill with their buddies.
Yeah.
You
I
know,
understand that.
go to school, come home, and then leave 5 minutes later. I'm not kidding.
No,
And they want
I
to stay
have
out.
what? I have 3 teens now, and I feel the same way. You miss hanging out with them for sure.
Yeah, my daughter was never like that. She always wanted to hang out, and I don't know, maybe it's just a boy thing.
It might be. You're right. My daughter always likes to stay home. It's my two boys that are always wanting to be gone and out and about and doing their own thing. So, like,
Yeah.
absolutely true. And again, if you guys have any questions for Mark, please put a Q. Let me, and I'll answer him or I'll ask the question for him. He can't see the chat. So,
Come on, Trace. Actually, I'm actually a grandpa too. My daughter's got a 3-year-old.
oh wow, you're a grandpa,
Yep, I'm a grandpa.
and that's your daughter from Florida, right? Now is she moving? She's up here now, right, with you?
No. She moved down to Florida in 2016.
And she's still there.
Yeah, she loves it down there. I mean, I wish I could be there with her, but
And you're upstate New York.
not till the 12-year-old graduates. Yeah, we're between Buffalo and Syracuse, a little south of Rochester, but it's considered Western New York.
Okay. And it seems like it's pretty green down or where you're talking about.
Pretty
Really
what, green?
green, yeah. Lots of plant
Yeah, we
life,
got
lots
a
of
lot of
vegetation.
lakes, mountains. We got lakes, mountains. It's the Finger Lakes region.
Nice.
Got the Erie Canal right about 200 yards from our house.
Dang.
Yeah.
So Cruz wants to know, how did you get into the bearded community?
Well, that's on my wife.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's her fault. Cause I always had scruff, and she said, I think I went like, I would trim it down like every 2 months. She's like, just let it grow. I'm like, I don't know how to take care of this thing. So I popped on a video in YouTube. I think I put how to take care of a beard, and Ken's video popped up.
Yeah.
Beard oil care 101 or something. So I found Ken, and then through him I found Dan, Scuba, Josh. So since then it's just been
You just went down the rabbit hole like the rest of us.
exactly same story.
That's cool though that your wife found it.
Yeah, she's like, just grow it out. I'm like,
It's definitely
all right, we'll try it. But it took me about almost probably 9-10 months to decide to grow it longer. Because I had this, it just curls under and in. I'm like, well, Dan says you just got to grow through it. So I finally said, forget it. Let's just grow through it, see what happens.
I have all these questions I want to ask you, but people really want to know about you. So we have Cedric. He wants to know, what kind of work did you do?
Oh, I was the first probably 6 years I worked at a winery.
Oh, wow.
I made wine blends, and I was a pre-bottler, which I sent all the wine up to the bottling department, and they change it. And then I actually left there because my daughter was starting kindergarten. I'm like, I'm not gonna, I was working second shift.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, that was 3:15 to 11:45. I'm like, I'm never gonna see her. So I left the winery. I loved it there, but I couldn't get days. So I went to another place, and it's called WA Craft. They do dry erase boards for government, hospitals, and stuff like that. And they just put me in the silkscreen department, and I became lead printer. And I did that for close to 15 years.
Before you had the seizure?
Yeah. So.
Good for you, man. Sounds like you're an
and that's where I met my wife.
Really? You met her at
my wife? Yeah, I was there like 5 years before her, and then she started, and I was like, man, who's this girl? I told my apprentice, I'm like, I'm gonna marry her.
That's awesome.
So she loved baseball. Once I got to know her a little bit at work, so I made a bet I couldn't lose.
How many days did you go on until she felt the same way?
Probably.
You're still working on it.
And still working on it after our anniversary, our 13-year anniversary next
That's so
Sunday.
cool.
Or I'm sorry,
Congrats.
next Monday. But we've been together 17 years overall. Well, I don't know, probably the first date.
Really? That's so cool.
Yeah. But yeah, my bet I made with her was she's an Indians fan, I'm a Yankee fan. They
Uh-huh.
happen to be playing each other, so I said, let's bet whoever wins the series, um, the losing team, being you or I, will buy the other one dinner. So that was
Oh.
like I couldn't lose the bet. I had her for dinner either way.
You knew how to play the game.
Hey, yeah.
So how did you grow? You talked about the Yankees. So how did you grow up? How did you become a Yankee fan?
Oh well, because my mother was a huge Yankee fan, and if you wanted to watch TV, you had to watch the Yankees.
Okay.
She never missed a game.
Hey, Chris.
so just being a little kid watching them, you just kind of fell in love with them yourself.
That's cool. So you know,
Yep.
my beard oil pulleys.
Yeah.
So my grandpa's nickname was Pulley because no one could pronounce his name Albrico Matusi because they were all
Uh-huh.
immigrants from Italy living across from Devil's Slide. True story. There was an Italian immigration camp right there in the early 1900s, and you know, during that time when he was growing up, all the Italians were Yankees. And so I lived with my
Oh, they
grandpa
were?
forever. Yeah. So I grew up with my grandpa and watching Yankees the whole time because he was a huge Italian, you know, he's from Italy. Everyone was Italian. So yeah, it was fun. So that's why I'm a Yankees fan.
Better go to Yankee game sometime. New York City is about 5.5 hours from me.
Dude, one day that's a bucket list to go to a Yankees game. It really is. And the Red Sox too.
Yeah, I've been to quite a few before the kids were born, but actually my wife, cause I'm a huge Cowboy fan. For my birthday in '09, I got a buddy that lives in Oklahoma City, so I didn't know about this. They shut it up behind the scenes
Uh-huh.
where we flew. I didn't know where we were going. I just know we were getting on a plane. We flew out to my buddies in Oklahoma City for the weekend, and then we drove down to technically Arlington. It was Dallas' second game in the new stadium.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was a Monday night game too.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, it was a little birthday present I didn't see coming.
I love those. Those are special. So what are your hobbies? I know we all know that you're a bearded enthusiast. You love collecting and stuff like that. But what else are you involved in? What do you like to do?
Well, I'm kind of getting into cooking right now. My wife teaches me other like how to cook better, if you will, you know. So we cook together. Like we always try and have a date day on Sundays. And lately
Actually,
we've
you
been
do
cooking.
post those. You post those on your stories on IG.
Yeah, that's some of the stuff with that I've been cooking, and then I'll cook on my own throughout the day to practice stuff or whatever. We love going across. Well, there's the Erie Canal on our side. It's got like a bike path, walking path. Then there's bridges to get to the other side, and that's got all like nature trails to hike.
Mm-hmm.
So we go there. I love going to not. We're between Lake Ontario and Canandaigua Lake,
Okay.
and I love going to Canandaigua Lake. I grew up there.
Okay.
There's a little island out there, Squaw Island. So
Just a lot of good fish in there.
yeah, I mean I haven't fished there in a while, but um, if my shoulders would let me, I'd love to go skiing too. There's Bristol Mountains right there too. I used to go skiing a lot.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Yeah.
So, what makes you unique, man? So, you know, like, what makes you tick? What makes you you?
What makes me? Probably my wife and kids. I mean,
It's a good answer.
yeah, stay-home dad might make me unique. I
Mm-hmm.
don't know too many others. I mean, there are. I just don't know them.
So, what are you most grateful for then?
I'm most grateful for my wife and kids and being a family because my dad was or I was 9 when my dad died. My mother had I've got 3 brothers and a sister, so she was way overwhelmed as a mother.
Yeah.
And so just being able to have a full family that we kind of didn't have as kids, that's what I'm most grateful for.
Oh, I like that. Um, He wants to know, what does 888 mean next to your name?
Oh, so eight's my favorite number, and 88 was taken, 888 was taken, so just 8888.
Makes sense
Had
to
to keep
me.
going until I found one.
So, Cruz wants to know, Mark, you've always seemed to be positive. How do you develop that mindset? Much love, bro.
God. Well, I've been through a lot of stuff, and
You have.
yeah, I mean, I think I was 17, I got really bad panic attacks. And I didn't really have hope. Nobody back then would talk about it or stuff like that. And I kind of had to figure it out myself how to deal with them after like 3 or 4 years. And
How'd you go about doing that?
well, I got tired of like being afraid of them. So I don't know. I wrote myself a note for if I got in a panic attack. And I knew it was for me. It's the only one I believed. So I just wrote myself, "You're gonna get through this. It'll go away." So I just would read that, and the more I did, the less afraid I became, and I stopped getting physical panic attacks.
That's amazing.
Yeah, and then I mean, I still get a lot of what if thinking, but there's no physical attacks with them. So
So do you
and
still
there's
write yourself
people,
letters?
what's that?
Do you still write yourself letters?
No. I mean, I did that for years, kept the same letter for years, but I don't. It's all automatic now.
Good for you, man.
But like, there's people in the community that are going through stuff, and they'll call or text me in the middle of the night so I can help them through the night so they can talk to somebody else.
That is one thing I've noticed about you is you're always there to support, and you're always there. And like, even like you, like, I'll just text you just randomly, like, "Hey Mark, I'm talking to you for a while. How you doing, man?" And you'll write this paragraph and just saying good. You know what I mean? Some people will just write good, just all that kind of stuff. And but you'll literally write out like, "This is how I'm doing." And I really appreciate that, because then I get to know you better. Then we can have a conversation, and then I can actually dive deep and make, "Oh wow, that's going on right now."
Yeah,
And then you
but
and I
my
can
wife
talk.
don't like that though, because I write her the same things in messages that were, throughout the day. She's novels here. Come on.
No, I,
I don't
I
know.
like that. I like to know, like, hey, this is really how I'm doing. And then if there's something that I can do to help, I'm always here. You know what I mean? And I know there's a
Yeah.
lot of people here supporting you and listening to you talk right now that feel the same way about you.
Well, thank you all.
See, we got Chris right here. It says, Mark is Mr. Positive. Always put a smile on our faces.
Thanks, Chris.
It's one thing about you for sure. What's up, Sean? How you doing, man? Mark Brown, the man, the myth, the legend, right there.
No, that's Daniel.
No, I'm not asking that.
What do you put? Let me see it.
He's like, if you had to call ice on Vato or myself, meaning E, who would it be? You're really thinking about it.
No, not neither one of them.
Yeah, see, and Dan goes, Mark is a real one, that's for sure. You really are. Hey,
Thanks,
what's up?
man.
What's up, other Dan? How you doing, man?
What Dan was that? I didn't catch the name.
That's Beard of North.
Oh, okay.
Then you got Bill. Started I am with Mark a year ago and never talked with a friend so positive. Absolutely.
Yeah, I talked to Bill earlier today. He's a good friend.
Yeah, I still don't know how he lives where he lives.
Oh, I wish I lived there, to be quite honest with you.
All right.
Done with.
So we talked about your family and some of your medical conditions. We talked about some of that stuff, but what's the biggest risk you've ever taken?
Oh, the biggest risk.
Yeah.
I mean, when I left the winery, I don't know if it's the biggest risk, but it's the biggest. I left there with nothing lined up, and it was the biggest payoff because I met my wife.
That's a huge
which I've
payoff.
never met her. And then, we got married, family. Well, we had kids, a couple kids first, then got married. And, so that was the biggest payoff, I'd say. I don't know so much of a risk, but the biggest reward.
Yeah, Vato goes, the heart of a lion for sure. Bearded North, he goes, it's good to see someone wear a real hat, not a flat bill.
Yeah, exactly. Tell him, Dan.
And Dancy Beard goes, fortune favors the brave. And what I like about your story right there is that you did it for your daughter so that you could be with your daughter. That's
Yeah,
huge. And because I feel like you were blessed because of that. And you got to meet someone special in your life and someone that you get to be with. So that's really cool.
yeah. All I think my daughter changed me the most.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just something about a little girl. you know.
Isn't that the truth? I think anyone who's a parent with a little girl and a boy, there's something about that little girl. Like you can go wrestle and mess around with the boy and all that kind of stuff. And you can do that with the girl too. But in the end, the girl just wants to just come cuddle and just love on their dad and be with their dad. And that is
Yeah.
special.
I mean, she calls me 3, 4 times a week on FaceTime, and
That's cool.
yeah.
You were a good
So I
dad.
get to see. I mean, my grandkid lives in Tampa, but I get to see him grow up a little bit still through FaceTime.
Hmm. And you were just there when, like, seems like maybe 4 or 5 months ago you were there.
No, she was up here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she
Maybe
came up
that's
here.
why I thought she moved up.
I think she's got the same birthday as you,
November?
November 6th.
Yeah,
You
that's what
sure?
it was.
Yeah, I thought. Yeah, same as you.
Yeah. So what do you wish people more what do you wish more people understood about you?
Well, just that if anybody needs anything, just reach out. If you need to talk, I mean, no matter what you're going through, there's
Hmm.
real people in this community that'll be there for you.
Yeah. Who was it? Was it Cruz? Was it Dan? Someone said something like or maybe it was something I just maybe that they posted on their stories because they're always posting motivational things, and it's talking about be with the people who celebrate your wins and are there for your failures or something like that. And I feel
Right.
like you're one of those people. Like you're there to celebrate and you're there to pick someone up. And everyone's, I mean, seriously, everyone's talking about it.
Well, you gotta
Oh, cute.
support people. You know, there's no other. I don't see. I don't know. There's just no other way.
No, that's I'm just everyone's just my grandkids are my life, twin boy, girl. We FaceTime every day. Marvin, I believe that. It's amazing having a girl and a boy. Daughter's 11. I'm it's because I'm squishy, according to her. Yeah. Ellie agrees. Dad girls just love snuggles with dad over mom. It's true.
Yeah, you
What's
tell
up,
them, Ellie
Casey? How
Bear.
you doing, man? What's up, Zeb? So what motivates you? Because being a stay-at-home dad, having that physical back pain and the shoulders and stuff like that, what motivates you to get up? What motivates you to keep going?
Well, I mean, I have to. I might be there for my kids, for myself, for my wife. I mean,
Hmm.
you just gotta move forward. The
Well,
past is the past.
let's talk about this. Like you're learning how to cook. What made you want to learn how to cook? What makes you want to do more things?
Well, because my wife would work all day,
Mm-hmm.
and then she'd come home and cook. I'm like, wait, this ain't right. You know, I wasn't even a half a good cook at the time, and I'm like, I'm gonna start making dinner. I already made breakfast and lunch for the kids, but I'm like, let me cook dinner every night so when you walk in, dinner's already ready. She said, but I need some help. You gotta give me some lessons here. So she's been giving me lessons for a long time. But she's upped it.
Every night she critiques this says I would do this instead.
Yeah, like she'll come home from work and dinner's right there. It's ready to go. Cause we have to eat early
Uh-huh.
because of her. She got to be in bed by like 8:30 at the latest. And she's up at quarter to 4 in the morning.
So she's like Brian from Beards and Banjos, but he has to be up at like 8. I'm just joking.
Right.
Marvin wants to know what's your favorite food to cook?
Favorite food to cook?
Yeah. Like, do you like grilling? Do you like what's your favorite?
I don't think I have a favorite to be honest with you. I mean,
Do you
homemade.
enjoy it?
Yeah, I do. It's become a what do you call it? It's a therapeutic in a way.
So, is there a favorite style, Italian, Mexican, like that you like to cook or anything like that, or is it just all the
No,
same thing?
whatever my wife wants, she calls the shots, and I just do it.
So you're just a good husband.
Yeah, I'm very trainable.
Ellie goes, cooking is a form of witchcraft. So much fun, the magic you can create. Yeah, there you go. I read that weird, but so is there something that you have dreamed of doing for a long time that you haven't done yet? And
Well, I dream my kids would play baseball and I could coach them, but um,
I hear you on that with football.
I don't know. I mean, like the last 2 years, my kids were homeschooled. I had to do
Yeah.
all that. So
How'd
this
you
is
like
kind
doing
of
that? No, honest, because how did you like doing
um,
the school at home with COVID going on?
the remote was a pain in the butt.
Oh, I hated it.
Like
Absolutely hated it.
it made this year harder
Agreed.
because my my son Gavin, he's 14. Oh, he's almost 15. In the last year and a half, he's had no. I was his teacher basically. He only had to answer to me, and now he's answering to 8, 9 teachers a day, which has been an adjustment for him. So,
Do you feel like they had a hard time going back to school socially and educationally, like that they were kind of behind?
well,
Not that you were a bad teacher, just
well, no,
that.
no. Well, my son Travis, um, educational wise, no, he's a high honor student.
That's cool.
My son Gavin, though, socially he was fine, but the academics, he's kind of taking a hit here and there.
See, my son, my oldest, seems like everyone kind of excelled, but my oldest, I'd say the high school and junior high kids were struggling the most. It's like they couldn't have the interaction with the teacher as much as
Right.
and we're trying to teach them and everything, but they couldn't have that interaction, and it seems like they struggled coming back and adjusting and getting better that way. So
Yeah, because when they came
but
back,
they,
they had masks on, and they'd take them off, kind of like, hey, this is who I am. And
mm-hmm.
so, I mean, it's not an adjustment, at least for my kids. Can't speak for anybody else, but.
So none of your kids play baseball though?
No, I'm so bummed. All my brothers and I played it for years. My dad was the president of Farmington Junior Baseball. My mom was the secretary. I was like, oh, play, guys. They're like, nope, soccer. But then they gave up soccer.
Yeah, my
But you can't force a kid to do something that you used to do.
None of my boys want to play football, and I love football. Like I grew up in football, played football, and I was so excited to have boys and coach football and watch them excel and go through high school and play. No, it's really is sad. It's not that you want to live your dreams through them. It's just fun to see your sport and your kids playing your sport.
Yeah, well, my nephew plays, so I get to see him play at least.
Okay.
Yeah, but he's in travel league now, so he's all over the state.
So, let's go to rapid questions real quick because there's some cool things I want to ask you after this. So, what's your favorite game of all time in baseball? Like, if you had to choose a game to watch over and over and over with the Yankees, what game would that be? Not 2001 when they lost to the Red Sox 4 straight games, right?
I would probably say
it could be any game. I'm talking about history. If you want to go see Babe Ruth hit,
Well, I'm gonna say when they won it in '96, the very last game. I can't remember if that was game 5 or 4
in
or whatever.
'96.
Yeah, because that was the beginning of the dynasty.
So Jeter was there. Who were the other guys?
Bernie Williams, Paul O'Neill, Posada. I don't know if Posada was up at that point, but that's where the dynasty began. And then again in '09 too, they won it in '09. That was kind of a big year where they won that. Went to the Cowboys game, got married.
Oh yeah, you're a Cowboys fan.
Yep.
I'm sorry, man.
I'm not. That was 5, like, because I like the star on their helmet.
No, the Cowboys always have those drafts. They always have that. They just can't seem to get over that little hump.
It's funny though, living in the Buffalo area, and the Cowboys beat them back to back in the Super Bowl. So it's kind of
Yeah, I'd love to
interesting.
go back and see Babe Ruth play. I agree. I'd love to see that dynasty back in the day when they played, back in the early 1900s. What my grandpa got to see. I
Yeah,
think
that
that'd
would
be
be
fun.
cool. Yeah, he's got that one right.
Yeah, Brett, we started 2 hours later. Just I had a graduation for my son that I had to attend. Um, yeah, so the next one is if you could be a character in a TV show, what character would you be?
Character in a TV
You can choose
show.
any character in a TV series. And if you say
Oh,
Dexter, we
so
have a problem.
I would be the lawyer in that the Lincoln Lawyer TV show.
Dude, so good.
Yeah, that and SEAL Team. Those are my two favorite shows.
I love SEAL Team too. Have you
Yep.
seen the latest one on Paramount Plus that they moved over? So it's a little bit
Well,
more.
we watched them all on Paramount Plus.
Yeah,
I
the
think
new
we're
one
waiting
though,
for
where
another
they have
season.
like no holds bar, all language, all violence, that type of thing.
Yeah, it kind of Paramount saved them, and it kind of like made it, you know.
They made it rated R.
Yeah, exactly. That's
Mm-hmm.
what I'm looking for. Yep.
Yeah, those are good ones. Oh, what was the last word you had to look up to see what it meant?
Actually, it was Devil Flag. I want to see what it was today.
Oh yeah, you did.
I found I found three of them. There's one in
There's
Montana as well.
there's one in Montana, huh?
Montana, Utah, and California, the coast of California.
I didn't know there was one in Montana or California. You showed me the one in California today.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
Yep.
If you had to give someone a book you've read, what would it be?
Um, I think Matthew McConaughey's book, Greenlight.
Oh, I've never read that. I didn't even know he wrote a book.
Yeah, he's always looking to go forward. You know, look for the green
Yeah,
light
his
come on.
story and how he risked everything because he was a rom-com guy. That's all he did. And if you've ever
Yeah.
listened, I think Gary V. I watched his Gary V. in an interview and talked about that and talked about how he just said no to rom-com. He just said no more, no
Yeah.
more.
He refused to take any movie roles until.
And they offered millions of dollars to do like rom-coms. And he
Yep.
finally said
Exactly.
no. And then all of a sudden, Lincoln Lawyer and all these other big time movies that he's just so good at.
Yeah, that's a good movie too. I like that one.
Yeah. That's I think it's really cool.
I love lawyer shows.
Right? Did you grow up watching Matlock?
No, I didn't watch that. But I watched what was it, The Practice.
Practice?
Yeah.
Walker, Texas Ranger with Chuck Norris?
I seen that when I was a kid, but what was that other one? There was The Practice and I can't think of the name of it. I don't know. There's another good one. It had the Star Trek guy on it.
All I could think of was Reading Rainbow. The
No,
Star Trek
I
guy.
can't remember. There was two of them I really enjoyed.
Better Call Saul, Law and Order.
That's not Law and Order. Those get pretty same thing
Marvin,
over and over.
I'm not joking. I grew up with my grandpa, Polly, and I grew up watching Matlock. He loved Matlock. What's up, David? Yeah. Top 3 movies. Go. That wasn't a question. Now I got another.
3. Oh, I love The Natural. It's
Ooh,
baseball.
that's so good. So good. Perry Mason. Chad wants to know if it's Perry Mason.
Sure, it's Perry Mason. No.
Columbo.
I don't know. The Natural. I really like the movie The Town and Departed.
Ooh, that Town was whatever. Matt Damon, Ben Affleck, and they were robbing Boston Red Sox, right?
Yeah, they robbed the stadium.
Yeah.
Yep.
That was a good one.
That's
And
a
then
pretty
what
good
was the
movie.
last one?
The Departed.
Ooh, I haven't seen that one in a long time.
Oh, and The Godfather 2 was good. That's my favorite Godfather movie.
I've never watched any Godfathers. Everyone always gives me a
Never?
hard time. I've never seen any Godfathers.
Watch 2. Forget the rest.
Yeah, they never really intrigued me. I just saw the guy who was in Rocky, the uncle, and I'm like, eh. Really, growing up, I'm like, eh.
Right. But
Yeah.
I think
Oh,
those would be
Jeremy
my top
Renner.
three.
Thanks, Andrew.
What's up, Andrew?
Yeah. So, next question. Sorry, I'm just enjoying the conversation. Um, what is your favorite store outside the bearded community? What's your favorite store?
Your favorite store?
Yeah, if you could go, if you go hang out at a store, where would it be?
I love Wegmans.
What?
Wegmans is it's a grocery store, but it
And it's
really
called
nice
white.
one.
I'm hearing white men.
No, Wegmans.
What? I'm like, that's why I went, what? I'm like,
They
there's a
have
store
the
called White
best.
Men?
Yeah, you can go in there, you can sit down and eat. They got the best. They got the best meat in the area. They got the best produce in the area. It
Yeah.
started right here in Canandaigua, and then I think they branched down south a little bit. But yeah, you can be in there for hours. We go shopping there every Sunday.
Okay. Have you ever been to Shills?
No, I don't think we have one around us.
See, everyone always talks about Cabela's. Everyone talks about Bass Pro Shops, but man, I love Shills. It's fun for everything. It has everything, all outdoors, and it's so fun. So I miss Woolworths.
Woolworths, wow, that's old.
Wegmans here. I so heard something different. I'm like, that is not a right. That can't be a
Oh
store
yeah,
name.
because he has some Maryland, right?
Yes, he is from Maryland.
Yeah, I think there's definitely one there.
Yeah, Bass Pro Shops are so much fun. I just like Shills better if I had the choice. Next question. Who's the person you talk to when you need a listening ear? Is there a specific person?
Yeah, my wife.
It's awesome. There's a lot of
Yeah,
people
well,
that wouldn't say that.
yeah. Well, I mean, talk about everything. Because that's what I think. Like, people have kids, careers, and then when the kids grow up, they forget to date still and talk to each other. So they kind of forget some people forget who the other one is. They grow apart.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. We just have always dated and talked, and you know.
And you can't stay stagnant. You can't stay stagnant in your relationship with any relationship,
No,
or you start
absolutely
to
not.
dissipate.
Right, exactly.
So my eyes, I'm having a muscle spasm in my left eye. This is weird. It's making my eyes water. I'm not getting emotional, Mark, over your responses.
Oh, yes, you
are. What career did you dream of having when you were a kid?
What dream did I have being a kid?
Yeah, what dream did you have when you were a kid of becoming?
I want to be the center fielder of the Yankees.
Oh man, I wanted to be the forward for the Jazz with Karl Malone.
The forward.
I've always been a huge Jazz fan. That's really the only pro sport we have in Utah. You know what I mean? And now we have soccer, but
yeah, that's true.
So yeah,
we have all of them here in New York. Yeah.
I don't know what this means, Brett. What dream did you have becoming? Okay, you're dumb.
Yeah.
What? I just random question. What did you think? What were you afraid of when you were a kid about growing up?
I don't know. I don't think.
What are some of the weird fears that you had that, I'm going to have to do this or I have to watch out for this when you were an adult? Like, for instance, quicksand.
No, I don't think well, I guess maybe flying, I guess.
Okay.
I hated flying, but the first time I got in a plane and took off, I was like, oh, this is actually cool.
Yeah, I agree. Where was your first flight?
Oh, God, where was it? I think it was, it might have been New York City or Pennsylvania.
Okay.
In New York City, it's only a 45-minute flight from us, so it wasn't very long.
Have you ever been out of the country?
Never.
If you could choose a country to travel to, which would it be?
I want to go to Italy.
Dude, me too.
For like a wedding anniversary.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be really cool, I think.
That'd be cool. Do something like on your 15th or 20th because it's coming up.
That's what I was thinking, but I also want to remarry my wife on one of them. 15th or 20th.
Oh, you and you're being a good husband.
Oh, I do. She thinks it's really no. Why would we? We're already married. I'm like, I don't care.
Yeah, just let your kids see how much you love her. Let her
That's
know.
a hopeless romantic.
Nothing's wrong with that. I'm dead serious. No, nothing is wrong with that. I think that's cool. So, are you a breakfast food or a dinner food person?
Dinner. I don't eat breakfast.
You don't on purpose,
No,
or just you? Is it like a intermittent fasting thing, or you just don't?
no, I just don't like it. I'm not hungry till sometime after 12. I've never eaten breakfast. I mean, when I was a kid, but as an adult, never.
Dinner. Everyone's like, he was stationed 4 years. That was his first time out of the country. His first flight was a commuter flight. Uh,
What did Ellie say?
Ellie said, Ellie, no, that's Marvin. Sorry.
Oh,
I'm glad you didn't. Oh, she said, I wanted to become a coroner, became a chef.
oh, gee, her and knives.
Yeah. She definitely knows how to cook. She just has some unique things that I'm like, I don't think I would ever try Oreos and water and the other things that she does.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I just when she says corner though, I'm like, wait, what? Yeah, Marvin. See, I'm a breakfast guy. I'd rather have breakfast than dinner anytime. Have a good omelet, that type of thing.
I don't mind breakfast food for dinner, but I'm not hungry.
Makes sense. Are you a morning person or a night owl?
Night for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think honestly, because I worked second shift for so long,
Oh, that makes
that
sense.
I would go to bed at 3 in the morning and get up at 11, and somehow never adjusted.
Yeah, he said, "Yep, gotta have breakfast." He's with me. Um, are you a procrastinator or get it done?
No, I got to get it done.
Me too.
I have to.
Or
Like,
weighs on you, right?
yeah, because it also helps with like if you get anxious, just get it done. It's done with.
Yeah, see, and you know that, like you said, you figured out what was making you anxious. You write letters to yourself, all that. I think that's really cool, man. I'm gonna have to try doing stuff like that, or talk to my daughter to do it. Um, social or alone? Would you rather hang out with a big group or by yourself?
Honestly, it doesn't matter. I could do either or.
Okay, so are introvert or extrovert, or are you both?
Probably both.
Isn't that so weird? The older you get, the more you're introverted rather than extrovert.
Well,
That's what I've noticed.
I don't know. In my 20s and early 30s, I always wanted to go do stuff. Now we're like, since you get married, have kids, it's like we're like an old couple. you know, we really are.
Yeah, no, see, everyone, we get invited to Halloween parties and stuff, and I'm used to tell them, like, yeah, let's go, Candace. And then my wife's like, no, no,
Just
like, she
stay
would
home
rather
and
just
watch.
hang out with, no, she would rather go to a movie and hang out or go miniature golfing, just do something, me and her, go hiking, go fishing. And she's gotten me to that side now. So I'm like, no, I'd just rather go hang out with my wife. And it's the truth.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, being your best friend too. Why not?
Yeah. See, I can't believe it. Is it that what is that Ellie? Is that what it's called when you're both ambivert? Is it, or is that just a pretend name? I can't picture him as an introvert. I just can't. Sorry. All right, Nintendo or Xbox or PlayStation? Do you play video games?
No, I had because I don't know. I was told they could cause seizures. Once you have one, you're highly susceptible to have more. So I don't play any of that. My
So do
kids
you
play
can
Xbox.
you watch those movies like what Incredibles 2? They have a lot of flashes in one point with a computer. Are
I
you
don't know. My kids aren't into that.
okay?
Like they don't. I was never into cartoons as a kid either.
It's hard not to be in with some of those Pixar ones. So you've never seen Coco?
No, never even heard of it. My kids loved wrestling, and I used to love it as a kid too.
So you don't talk about Bruno?
Never. We don't speak of
Yeah,
Bruno.
dude, there's some really good shows that cartoons that are still really good.
I mean, I think the last movie, probably like The Lion King. I don't know how long ago that was, but I watched it with my daughter.
Fair enough. All right, so what is the most awkward situation you've ever found yourself in? We're getting a little.
The most awkward?
Yeah. See, Ellie agrees with me.
Well, I guess I don't know if I should go here, but I was dating one girl. She was roommates with another, and I don't know. The other girl wanted to be together, and it was just awkward. Like, no, I'm with this one, and it was pretty awkward.
My man. I'm just joking.
Yeah, right. It's a gray beard.
Yeah. How long ago did you start turning gray?
Oh God, in my early 30s, I think. 'Cause I'd have scruff, there'd be gray in it. So I never got to have to go through the, oh my God, it's turning gray. It was always had gray in it.
Yeah,
And I never had to worry about going bald. I've been shaving my head since I was 22.
Oh.
So I
See,
kind
I'm
of beat
starting
nature.
to. My forehead's getting a lot bigger.
Yeah, I decided to beat nature. I'm like, I'll just do it.
I asked my wife if I could shave it, and she told me no. I'm like, oh man, because I want to.
Well, then you lose your
It's.
mullet
I mean,
competition.
it's time. I feel, but I'll do what my
What
wife.
about your mullet? Your mullet competition
Oh,
will
I
be
cut
over.
that off about a month ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was time. I started getting like when I start going back to the gym and everything. I'm like, nah, this is annoying me.
Oh, can you go back with your knee?
I am actually. I'm doing a weightlifting competition with with Vinny, with Michael, trainer Mike, who was on that show Wednesday when they were talking about supplements.
Right.
Garrett was on Cruz's show, if you remember Garrett, and then
Yep.
so that's us four, and then two of Vinny's people that they train, two women, and so we're going to have both, and we're going to have it at the end of August, early September, and we're going to have
that's
certain
cool.
weight limits, like we're going to deadlift 405, I think bench is 225, and squat is 405, and we're just going to do as many reps as we can to see who wins. So
who's in Vinny's weight limit? His weight class.
oh, dude, Vinny's Vinny.
He's huge.
No, yeah, Vinny has like shoulders that are the size of my face. Like he's huge.
He doesn't fit through a door square. He's got to go sideways.
Yeah. So Dan has a question for you. He wants to know, how do you feel about the Yankees facial hair policy? I hate it. Especially when
just let them grow it. You know, I never really thought about that. Yeah, Dan's right. Let's petition grow their hair.
so in Utah, University of Utah, you can grow facial hair, you can have beards, football, and you know what I mean, whatever you want, you can do. Tattoos, all that kind of stuff. Just about down 30 minutes north or south of that is BYU. They can't have anything but a mustache.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it really bugs me because I'm a BYU fan, but when I go there, I'm like shunned. They're like,
that was a George Steinbrenner policy. I mean,
yeah, it was.
Lift.
Because isn't it Johnny? What's Johnny's last name? Who came from the Yankees, had a massive beard, and went to.
Johnny Damon came from Boston.
Mm-hmm. He went from Boston, and he had a massive, gorgeous beard.
Yeah, he cut that in his hair. Yeah, that was a bummer.
Yeah, he looked like a baby after he shaved it.
Yeah, he would tear us up as a Red Sox.
Yeah, truth be told, Vinny's a savage with heart of gold. Absolutely, man. Okay, sorry, I'm reading these comments.
No, you're good.
So are you more organized to the smallest detail or controlled chaos?
I can go either way. I mean, having kids is controlled chaos. But I also do right down to the detail for other things.
Yeah. Yeah, that's just with you being a stay-at-home father, and it feels like when you're a dad or a parent and you have young children, it's controlled chaos because
Yeah, that has
you
to be.
clean one thing, another thing's dirty, and then also you know what I mean?
Oh my God, I do like laundry, 2 loads every day. My kids are 3 outfits a day. Like, seriously? And then they just throw them all over the room.
And you have to go on a missionary trip at BYU. I don't think they all do they? I'm legit happy to see my brother on screen. Dude's vibe is so pure. Absolutely.
Hey, thanks, Cruz.
UPS had changed their facial hair policy, and my son-in-law is so happy he can grow. Really? I've never seen a UPS driver have facial hair. I don't bench. I curl 12 ounces of Mountain Dew.
It's got the calves. You don't need the curl.
Yeah, no, but yeah, anyone's we're gonna make it some sort of fundraiser for children of need. We don't know necessarily what fundraiser is going to be, but it was Vinny's idea, and I love Vinny, and I'm like, let's do it. And so I got Mike on board. Garrett asked if he could be involved, which I'm grateful for because dude, that guy's an animal too, and so it's going to be fun.
Sounds
All
good.
right, all right, you ready for this? Because Mayor's
Yeah.
about to go on. So the would you rather's.
All right.
All right, everyone in chat. Oh, we have one more question by Dan. How tall are you?
5'9.5".
Oh, okay. So I heard that. So it used to be I heard 5'10" was the average male height, and just a couple days ago I heard it was 5'9". So
Yeah, I'm probably.
what do you?
I'm very average.
So would you think it's 5'9" or is it 5'10"?
I don't know. I'm the shortest out of me and my 3 brothers. So.
I always thought I was tall until I met my biological family, and I'm like, nope, I'm short. Just checking. Oh, Marvin goes, finally, someone's shorter than me. Dan, aren't you 6'2" or 6'3"?
There's always Zeb out there.
What was that?
There's always Zeb out there to be shorter. Yeah. Oh, just kidding, Zeb.
Zeb was 4'9".
I thought it was 3'9", but no.
No, really, isn't he 4? Dead serious.
Like, I don't know what he is. No idea.
BB Talk says 5'11" if I stand up tall. See, I'm 6'3", and I know Cruz is close to my height. Vato's 5'8". Yeah, 6'3". So Dan and I are the same height. So he might be a little bit taller because the older I get, I swear I'm shrinking. See, and I'm more what healthy is, Cruz, because I swear him and I were about the same. I was 6'3" at one point. All right, so wrap it. So would you rather's?
All right, let's do it.
Would you rather be beautiful, handsome, but stupid, or intelligent but ugly? So would you be gorgeous but stupid?
I think I'd rather be intelligent. Definitely intelligent.
Yeah, I'm kind of with you. I really.
I mean, I'm already beautiful, so I might as well be intelligent. No.
I'm not gorgeous. 6'1", but looked 5 foot next to Tyson. Bill's a stud. I really enjoyed Bill.
Yeah,
him and I went out to eat. He was visiting his daughter here. We went out to eat and we talked for like 2-3 hours when we were eating. It was like the worst Greek restaurant. I thought it sounded good, but he's 5'10". Yeah. Sixth grade. I'm too short. Sorry, I'm just reading these. Intelligent. I'm already ugly, so intelligent. Okay, next one. Would you rather have a completely automated home or a self-driving car?
Self-driving car.
Really?
Well, yeah. I mean, the seizure I had was right after I drove, so driving's not exactly a thing I want to put other drivers at risk of.
All I think about a self-driving car, I could save so much time and I could do so much studying and so much work if there was really driving for you.
Yeah.
But see, an automated home, I feel like you could do the same thing.
And then, I mean, automated home, you're gonna have nothing to do.
Right? Except go work out and do what you want to do. Start a.
Yeah, yeah. It depends how you look at it, I guess.
All right. Would you rather have a bottomless supply of beard care, beard and grooming products, or a bottomless gas tank?
Beard products probably cost less.
Really?
Oh,
Over
I
gas
spent a
tank?
lot. Yeah, I spent quite a few dollars on beard products.
Yes, you have. That's cool
Quite
though,
a
man.
few.
Super supportive. I'm just reading what everyone. Yeah, emo is huge, guys. Emo is huge. There's a picture on my Instagram page of me and him, and he makes me look like a baby. Like dead serious, like he could rock me. He's huge. Yeah, see, I feel like gas. I would do gas too. That's really gas. Yeah, I'm definitely. Oh, we got beard products right here.
Yep.
So, have you met Emo? Oh, there he is. Emo can attest. He I was like a baby next to him. Speaking of which, him and I were just talking. That was last year at this time. It's been his birthday's next week.
Oh, is it? Happy early birthday.
Would you rather be a bowling champion or a curling champion?
Oh, curling. I'm not into bowling.
And I don't know why, but curling looks so much fun to me. Like in the Olympics, I'm like, it's like stupid. Like, why am I enjoying watching this? I'm like, but I really
I
am.
know. It's like, I don't understand it, but it looks fun.
Yeah, I'm like, I could brush ice. I'm like, you know what I mean? I could brush it. I could be an Olympian. I don't know. Let's see what everyone else says. Bowling. That's how I felt. Okay, so the last one, and this goes for everyone. This is like a standard. I've never asked this, but would you have unlimited sushi for life or unlimited tacos for life?
Tacos. I'm not a sushi fan.
It's so weird to me because there's so many taco fans, which I am, but I'd have sushi over tacos anytime.
No, not me.
Really?
Tacos. Mm-hmm.
Have you ever had sushi?
I've had it twice, and I don't like it.
How long ago?
I don't even like, I don't know, a couple of years. I don't even like shrimp.
Serious?
It's like buttery rubber.
I love shrimp. Ask Cruz. Ask Cruz, ask Troy, ask pretty much anyone. I love shrimp. Tacos. Yeah, tacos. Emo knows what's up. Diablo knows what's up. Tacos, no doubt. Tacos so far. Sushi sucks. Tacos. Vatos. Come on, tacos.
Vado wants tacos with blue cheese.
I've never had tacos with blue cheese, but I do like blue cheese.
No, Vado. I don't think Vado likes blue cheese.
Oh, really? So, but man, is there anything else that anyone has questions for Mark? Because it is that time where we got to let you go. But, man, it's been so much fun getting to know you.
Study over? What the heck?
Dude, it goes fast, huh?
Oh, yeah, the mayor's on in less than a minute.
Yeah. So, do you have anything you want to say while you have the floor?
No, I mean, find me at Instagram if you want to know anything else.
Absolutely. And Mark's an open book if you want to talk to him. He'll have your back, he'll talk whatever. If you need help or anything like that, he's definitely a guy to talk to. So, Mark, I appreciate you, man.
Thank you, Tyson. Thank you, chat.
And everyone, I appreciate you guys coming and supporting him. We're most likely not going to have a lodge where for now on. We might have one more. I think I have one more person on. Then after that, we're only going to do it once a month, and just getting a little too busy where I can't do this every week anymore. So, but what a time to go out, man. You've been awesome. I appreciate you.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys.
So, all right, you guys have a wonderful weekend, rest of the night, and then we'll see you later. See you, Mark.
Have a good night.
You can stay after the green room. It's totally fine. Sorry.
All right, I'll serve the tension in the green room.
All right, see you guys. Bye.